Hello friends and welcome back for our 4th Daily Dandy episode. We're gonna call it the Dandy Daily, I hope that's okay with you. Let's just jump right back into things. I want to share actually a little observation that I noticed. The best point for me to show this to you is right here because there's no background music, but it's very subtle. But listen to the shot sound when I fire. See, it starts out a little bit lower and then it gets higher. You hear that? So it's kind of like a nice little auditory cue that I don't even think I noticed, that sort of lends a little bit of weight to your first couple of shots before they change and get a little bit more powerful. Now, I just noticed I broke the egg one on the bottom, and I'm pretty sure it gave me a different power-up there than I'm used to getting on the first one. Not that that really matters, because I've still never gotten to whenever I get that power-up, but maybe there's some more underlying strategy to picking one of those three than I'm aware of. Or maybe there's less, I'm not really sure which yet. But I'm going to try and do my best to stack the odds in my favor, as I have been trying to in the past. I've got a little bit more knowledge now of some of the weapons, so I think I need to start playing into that realm a little bit. And this is kind of the cool, like, Rogue Legacy-ish little element of this that I think really adds up to make it a really fun and deep game. Like, not only do you just have the reactionary elements of this, wow, we're getting a lot of free health here. You not only have those reactionary elements, but you also have the learning mechanic of putting together experientially what these different items do, which will give you an advantage going forward. So we've got like this clear brick. I don't really know what that is. Is that a brick, or is it like a frozen chunk of ice? Or we've got the cinnamon sticks here. Now, cinnamon sticks promote fire, right? Spiciness is usually what they're referencing. I'm gonna take that and hope that it's, you love the pain makes you stronger. Okay, so maybe this is, right, like, Samson effect or something like that. So we'll get stronger if we take damage. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'd rather not take damage if that's the option. But I think I know what the other one was, and I'm not sure it's one that I want necessarily. I think it's one that gives me, like, a shield after I take damage for a little while. Pretty good dodge on that last bit there. Now, I actually picked up the iOS version of this last night because I wanted to be able to practice on the go. And in general, the game plays, you know, exactly the way that this game does. The one difference being, obviously, the controls are going to be a little bit more iffy on something like this. Reason being, like, you've got your thumbs in front of the screen a little bit. And then, granted, they did it pretty well in that, oh, we're going to get some shots here. You don't actually have to put your finger over the character. Like, there's a pretty good sensitivity slider, and you can set it up so, like, you hardly have to be, oh, that's bad. You hardly even have to be near the character to still get the movement to happen. You can actually tap on the right side of the screen to accomplish the firing, or you can just hold it down, or whatever you want to do. But the one issue that I had that actually was kind of a detractor for me was the fact that it seemed like it was losing my touch occasionally, like it wasn't registering that my thumb was touching the screen, which was causing me to not be able to move. And in a game that's really kind of all about very subtle movement patterns, I mean, you've got to not have a dead zone like that, or not have opportunities for your character to just not be able to move. So, I mean, granted, it could just be a fluke, and maybe it's just a one-time thing, but that's something that I did notice killed me about 3 times last night when I played. So yeah, I'm thinking the PC version is the definitive version, but certainly the iOS version is serviceable as well, and would serve as a lovely sort of deviation from your everyday iOS games. Wow, we're getting so much free health. I wonder, seriously, what would happen if I got the cheese power-up right now. Because I have... Oh, don't lose health to that. That's so easy. I have such a good ability right now to just stack health like the way the world has never seen before. And I would like to capitalize on that if possible. Also, those little seahorse dudes, the ones that I was just shooting, I believe they will go dormant in the event that I stay still. So, you know, another little effect that watching carefully might help you out with. Coffee or banana? I'm not a huge fan of banana. I mean, there are cases where it's really helpful, but I think right now it's not going to be that helpful. What it does is sort of like a boomerang effect, like the shots will come back around and come back to you. I'm going to go with coffee effect right now, which is the wiggle worm. Shaky hands, more power. I think it's also a damage up too, so that's always good. Always a welcomed addition to my arsenal. I want to stack damage as high as I can early on. I mean, very much like an Isaac run, you have to either have one or the other between damage or offense, or rather defense or offense, and if you don't have either and you just have like a ton of health, that's sort of like passive defense, but you need to be able to have some output as well. And thankfully, the game has sought to basically give us all the mercy in the world with all of these free healths. We've got probably more health than I've ever seen right now, with the exception of maybe that cheese power-up, but it's a good start. Let's just see if we can keep it. I mean, as we get further into the game, the phases get longer and longer, and to the point where actually I feel like maybe the balance can come into question a little bit. Get out of my way, man! It feels like the first wave, like the point between the first starting point and reaching your first item, is like the most gratifying part, and after that it feels a little bit slow. Oh, there's a lot of things. There we go. I kind of wish that maybe it was like 30% shorter on the ensuing levels, but then again, maybe, well, it's sort of a balancing act also, because if you just get the right power-ups, all of a sudden, what could have been rather difficult is actually extremely easy. So, I don't know, I guess there's got to be kind of a middle ground. Alright, let's get rid of... I want to show you what the seahorse... Oh my god, I walked right into it again. So look, he goes to sleep, isn't that adorable? If I move a little bit... Oh, maybe it's only shots, actually. Okay, so it's only if I don't fire. I've learned another new thing. How lucky would we be if we got even more free health? I shouldn't really expect such a thing. Alright, we're at Exploding Blueberry Friends. We've got enough damage that I don't think these guys really pose that big of a threat. I also found a fantastic effect last night that was sort of like soy milk. I think it was the strawberry. And I shot a ton of bullets, although they were fairly low damage, but I think ultimately it's not that bad. Oh, look how freaking powerful my shots are now, since I have the one that's, it gives me a damage boost if I take damage myself. Alright, so maybe that actually could pay off for us. Oh, let's get this guy in there. I want to make sure we take care of those first and foremost. This is our highest enemy priority. And these guys, yeah, we're good. Oh, what happened? He broke! Hey! I appreciate you giving me the health, but you gotta go, man. Alright, so I guess we got another little visual glitch. So, watermelon or lemon? I don't know what the lemon slice does. I don't think I've gotten this one yet. Or if I have, I've forgotten about it. This, again, was a familiar that did like a screen-clearing shot, kind of, like a multi-directional tiny bullet effect, but it had a cooldown, so I wasn't a huge fan of it for that reason. I can see why it would be really helpful, though. If you're getting spammed by bullets, this could kind of be like a refresh or like a smart bomb or something. I'm going to try out the lemon just to see what it's about, because I don't remember. Does it make me smaller? Slower, stronger shots. Okay. I'm not upset with that. That seems like a good call. I think I have actually gotten this once before, but I forgot what it was. Oh, that's a lot of shots. Okay, the angle there was really what posed a problem for me. Because I could have dodged them pretty easily, it's just like, I can't dodge up any higher than the top of the screen, so... Do they only fire when I move? I think they only fire when I move, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. So, I mean, experientially, when it regards to, or in regards to the weapon power-ups, that's a really good thing to memorize, but also knowing how the enemy behaviors work is fantastic, too. So, there's a number of different things you can do to really optimize your chances of having a winning run. Oh, that's rough. We got out, though. Relatively unscathed there, thankfully. Oh, pop the grapes. Alright, we've got a horde. I think we had a shielded one, but it didn't get a chance to go off. These are the ones where if I stop moving, they'll shield, I think. Okay, just barely. Hey! Kind of screwed that up. Yep. Rammer Horn guy has no chance when it comes to how much damage I've got. You gotta go. Goodbye. We're like not even halfway through this wave yet. We got a little while to go. Hopefully we can make it to that boss again. I'd really like to see what's beyond that point. And possibly answer the question of what is up with the one of 3 power-ups that I pick at the beginning. I'm hoping they're like super powerful or something. It's so easy to forget which one is which, and then either stand still or don't stand still when I don't want to. I mean, they look visually distinct from each other, just like, it's easy to get confused in the monotony, or the chaos, rather, of what's going on. from moment to moment, so I gotta keep my head about me a little bit. Oh. So let's clear these guys out first. This guy poses 0 threat to me. Unless I shoot him when I'm not supposed to. That's the only time it's bad. Kill those first. Stop. Stop. Cool. This is where the run tends to slow down a bit, because we run into this situation every time. Oh god. Oh, why did I do that? I was trying to get the stabber guy. Oh, its timing is really odd. Oh my god. Okay, well, I should have just done that from the beginning. We're not really getting any more health either, which is maybe a bit unfortunate. Wait. Oh, I thought I could use the wiggle pattern, but you know what? I don't even have to. That's a lot of dudes that are going to charge me, so I want to make sure I take them out early. Please swim in the other direction. Thank you. I kind of don't like how slow this part gets, because you have to do all this, like, thinking before you're firing. Not that you shouldn't have to think, but at the same time, like, this kind of thinking, it just keeps coming out for a while. Like, there's a lot of the same thing. So maybe a bit less of these guys would be welcome, but, you know, it's not my game to balance. That's just my humble opinion. I prefer to keep things moving quickly forward, especially when you're excited, waiting for that next power-up, wondering what it's gonna be, or if it's gonna help you or not. Have I not taken heart piece damage yet, all the way this far? I don't think I have, actually. Chili pepper or mint leaf? I don't know what mint leaf does. Sounds pretty cool, though. Let's check it out. Peppermint. Shots degrade more slowly. Oh, okay, so I get a little bit more high damage. Oh, I like his face right now. Get a little bit more damage. These are the kamikaze shrapnel guys. I don't think they're gonna put me at major risk. It's just if I get flooded with too many enemy variant types at the same time that I've got to really watch out more. Shots do degrade drastically more slowly, which is fantastic. I'm actually kind of into this move. Or this power-up, rather. I feel like we're gotta be getting close to that boss. I think the sky was roughly this color when we had found it last time. Ooh. Okay, that actually worked out pretty well. But all it takes is a couple of bad enemy grouping variants, and all of a sudden we're in a rough spot again. Because we haven't seen a single health up in probably like 2 waves now? Am I off in saying that? It feels like it's been ages. These guys should get overflowing in no time at all. Whoa. It seems like they're still pretty tanky, though, even with my damage being as high as it is, but I can one-shot those shield guys, which is great. I can actually one-shot a lot of stuff now. So hopefully we're going to devastate that worm if we run into it. I'm told there's a lot more to the game than that. I'm excited to see what's past it. Oh, careful. This is an odd way to deal with this. Alright, let's wait for him to come back down again. And then we're just gonna wait and take care of them all like that. Oh, we got the jigglers. Jelly jigglers. Alright, I should be able to just jut right into their way. Hopefully, if I fire fast enough, they won't even really get a chance to come after me. And my shots are so damaging now, it's like not even a huge deal. Okay, focus down on one of them. Oh, no! Kill this guy. Okay, my shots are fast enough, too, that they don't really have a chance. I can get in between them and then interrupt their projectiles before they get a chance to really get after me. There we go. We've got maybe, what, another 4 waves of these, I think? Oh, God. It's interesting how you have to kind of cordon off sections of the screen sometimes based on what enemies you're dealing with. There's like a very quick reaction of like, okay, I see what's there, and now I have to come up with a quick battle plan for each little micro world that I'm fighting. Oh, we've got 2 jigglers at once. I don't think I've run into this yet, have I? That's quite a barrage of enemy fire we've got to deal with here. But they kind of all fell apart just as easily as normal, so I guess that's good. And we'll use this guy. Oh, I was hoping to take the bottom half out very quickly. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Careful with the copter. There we go. And a couple more. We're almost there. Alright, they're coming back together, boys. Get rid of them. There we go. Oh, I like this part. Just go nuts. It's the worm. Here he is. Fire at that tail. So I don't know what to do to dodge this, really. Okay, I'm doing a ton of damage to it. It's shooting, like, little mines out everywhere, which is kind of scaring me a little bit. I'm just gonna try and keep my distance and hopefully not run into its projectiles, although it's dropping a freaking ton of them now. Oh my god. This is actually a pretty interesting boss. Hopefully just a little bit more and we've got it. A little bit more. Thankfully I didn't just freaking sit in front of it like last time. We did it! We're worm disassemblers. New ground, boys. What do we get? Oh, cheese or orange. I don't know what orange does, but I know cheese gives me so much survivability. I've got to take it. Alright, let's plumb the depths of this and discover our possibilities. My dude's looking pretty wild as well. Okay, new critters, and I've already taken a hit. That was bad. Alright, so these guys are out to kill. I don't even know how to approach them, honestly, because they're so fast. I have to do some sort of incredibly rapid dodge to get out of their way. And it looks like when they go backward is when they're pretty vulnerable. But they also don't seem to fire much. Yeah, they like fall asleep when they're going backward. Alright, strategies. I think it's when you fire at them that they get freaking pissed. Oh my god, I'm gonna die with so much health. I can't do this. Not yet. Oh my god, we got to the coolest area of all. This was such a good run, I don't want to lose yet. I don't want to walk into my own shot either. Look how big my bullets are. Please, health. Oh god, this is my death. I'm trying. Nope. There was just too much happening there. Okay, this is pretty hard, I have to say. Not an easy challenge. It's gonna drop the lemon. Well, that whole run was unfortunately a bit of a lemon mishap toward the end there, but, you know, we made a little progress. I've learned a little bit more about my environment and surroundings. That was very exciting. I like that boss. It's quite interesting, and it actually doesn't pose the greatest of threats. Like, honestly, those enemies that I encountered directly after the boss, I think are, like, way higher percentage of hitting me, as long as I'm paying attention and have decent damage output. But that's, you know, a big if, considering I had a lot of really positive things going forward on me. I mean, every damage I took, I was getting more health, or more damage output, potentially. I had large shots that were not degrading. I had the wiggle pattern, which also was a damage up. So, like, yeah, I was really doing well on the damage front. We're gonna have to look for more runs like that going on into the future. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Make sure to leave a like on it if you're still enjoying the series. Make sure you leave a comment as well if you want to tell me that, because I do like hearing it. I never get bored of that, and I do read all the comments. So, I look forward to seeing you for the next one, and I hope you have a fantastic night. Talk to y'all later.